Yeah, I just to
Hey
let you know.
everyone, it's
Hi.
Kathleen Kirkwood and the team, and it's the last Wednesday of the month at 4 o'clock for GGGs and curious brands and retailers who ask us a lot of questions and just want to be curious to find out how to get started with a circular fashion business. This month we promoted it as a bring back biz, because that's mainly what it is. You bring back your old bra and you turn it into dun, da, who's going to do a drum roll for me?
Dun, dun, dun.
Carpet padding in the USA, which is
Love
made
it.
by a publicly traded company called Leggett and Platt. We're the official Echo initiative. So if their lawyers are watching or their legal compliance department is watching, thank you. Thank you for making us legal. So, and that speaks to a big part of what I'm passionate about B.R.A, besides doing it, is the fact that it's not greenwashing at all. I'm going to sidetrack and tell a quick story of something that upset me a little bit this month, but I recovered. So a lot of companies are trying to really get into the green thing quick, and some of them realize that doing stuff like this, even though it has ROI, return on investment, return on emotion, we do ROI proposals where we show the account, hey, if you spend $2,000, which is not nothing, but we show them with a spreadsheet an ROI analysis based on their Facebook following, their website following, their Google Analytics. We're math girls here at B.R.A. So we show them the ROI and we say, hey, if you sell 30,000 bras, that's $1.2 million in sales for 2,400. So we try to calculate so they can see the value. However, they still hesitate with that $2,000 because it's not free. So they tend to pick a charity, which they can give them to, but then it's not recycling. And with COVID, a lot of these charities are hoarded up. So a really big company that had a big meeting with us decided to use another method. And I don't know how that method is going to work out, but they're basically chopping up bras and turning them into punching bags, which I've seen twice before. And, so when they chop up a bra, I don't know where the underwire is going in the punching bag. Do you punch a bag and get hit with the metal? And I know that each of my metal machines, my magnet machines, are about $60,000 each. So it can't be free to extract the metal. So maybe they just shake it and give it to the boxing, and maybe this big company, Third Love, is able to do it without us and do it free or do it with some expense. But you know what made me feel better is we're going to continue to show them that they can monetize, do text, do downloadables, do some fancy tricks that we offer to help grow their sales. But I did the calculation. So I figured out 500 million bras every year times the weight of recycling that, which we know because that's how we cost our products, how many pounds that would be. So if they were to recycle the amount of bras they sold, plus the amount that their customers also have, every man, woman, and child in the United States of America would need to purchase 14 boxing bags each.
Wow.
In order to do that. So it's not a sustainable end of life. So it made me feel better when I did the math. But anyway, we can do the whole 500 million bras with Leggett and Platt, a publicly traded company.
Here you go.
So I do want to showcase text to recycle. And that's a product that is so easy for a brand to do because they can do it on social media and they can do that with sort of, it's called contactless. So a lot of stores and retailers have to order contactless. And then I'm going to ask everybody on the call what they would suggest for a local business because we get a lot of email from smaller boutiques, local businesses. How do I get started? And the act of picking for them is a lot of work, you know, because I'm like, hey, you could do this, you could do that, and each email, you know, is a creative process which takes time and energy. But my mind thinks one way. So I'm interested to see what other people think they would suggest a local business could do to drive traffic using some of the B.R.A. tools. But I'm going to show you the two I had open today is text to recycle. And I will show you Ashley's. And there's a great, I don't know if Free Reign is joining us soon. Here we go. Okay, and I'm gonna open that. I'm gonna open one other. Is that open? No. Okay, so I'm just gonna open Ashley's then, which I thought I had open, but major, not my. Can you, Ashley? While I'm opening your Michelangelo here, I have it open. Can you tell me a little bit about your event for Earth Day or how you came about minor yet major as a logo? Miss Superstar? You on the spot? Let's see. Can you, let's see, share? Okay, here we go. Share and screen and there. Okay, does everyone see this JPEG?
Yes.
It's great, isn't it? I have one other I'll showcase. And what's great about these is they're easy to do, they're easy to understand, and there are levels. So we have one module that's free. You know, actually you have to check out, it's $1 for the processing fee. So technically not so free. Can you see my screen with the Free Reign also?
Yes.
These two? Okay. All right.
Side by side. Yes.
Yeah, these two are relatively new. So I started to ask Ashley a question. I couldn't hear if I cut you off, but Ashley ran this as a poster campaign for Earth Month for her community group and as a post, and we ran it also with her as an Instagram story. We didn't put it on LinkedIn. We should have, now that I'm thinking of it. And at the end of the month, we're sending one email to all our members, and we have about 4,000. It's crazy because we were stuck at 700 a month for people that download my free, you know, you could text to recycle or you could go to my website and recycle with the downloadable. We were stuck at 700, 400, 300, 600, 701 for 2-3 years. And then the past year and with COVID, it started, I guess people with the COVID, they started to, green is growing, sustainability is growing. And plus women are understanding they have a choice.
Yeah.
We're up to, with Google Analytics, about 4,000 downloads a month, plus all the members we have, plus who we get that don't necessarily register on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. So all those people will be getting these text to recycle, and when they text to recycle, they will receive my permit. Just to give you the full loop of what this is. So when you text to recycle, you text B.R.A. Okay, I'm going to do it on the phone just so you can see it. You can go to my website and fill out a form. That's traditional. And then you get something in your email inbox. That's traditional. And that works well. But as we know, only 17% of emails get open now. They go to junk mail or they just get the delete button. 82% of texts get open. So you can go to my website and download, or you could go to my links and download. It comes to your email. But if you text B.R.A., okay, to 79274, and you see it in the JPEG, you see that each one of them has the same thing. Text B.R.A. to 79274, text B.R.A. When you send that, magic happens. Magic. Okay, do you see my magic wand? Boop,
Yes.
And what that gives you is, a form, you fill it out, and then that comes to your inbox. But if you don't feel like filling it out, or you're not in the mood, it's not lost in the ether of your email. It will come to your email, but you can engage it. It sits in your inbox, in your messages. And then we can, send other offers or whatever we want. But it's an innovative way to connect with the mobile phone, which is growing exponentially, where email is reducing exponentially. So a company can get a custom JPEG that they could use on social media, and it starts at $199. The one without a logo is free. And then a company like Walkall or, Victoria's Secret or Macy's can go up the scale and get custom text and custom emails. So all the data is theirs, and it would say text Macy's to 79274. And that's a lot more expensive. But there are levels. So you can choose, you want to do a test, you want to do a try, you want to do something local, you want to do something regional. And even if you're, a charity or a fundraiser or a community group, you can be fancy. I mean, because we do this with Quasi Technology, which, is enterprise level. They did tweet to buy Domino's pizza with Eva Longorio, and they did text to buy for QVC, and they do all the text to get your account updates from TD Bank. So it's, supersonic level mobile marketing for $199. So I'm proud of that. And that is by far the fastest growing way, So I keep interrupting, and I'm sorry about that. But Ashley, can you tell me about your community program that you ran with your adorable poster? Can you hear me, my love? Ashley, can you hear me? I don't know.
Is she muted? Oh, she's
Are-
unmuted now.
Oh,
No?
okay. Do I have to unmute her? No.
She, it looks like she's unmuted now.
Okay. Oh, wow. You're good at this. I should be better at it. I don't know why I don't see. Can you hear us, Ash? Ashley, mute. No, mute. That's request unmute. Okay. Request sent. Okay. Can you hear? I get, can she must hear me, right?
Yes,
Right? She hears me?
I would guess.
Yeah, she's laughing.
Marilyn, can you hear her? Oh, that's Ashley there. Oh,
Yeah.
Ashley,
Yes,
Marilyn,
this
there's
is
no
Marilyn.
audio.
I can
There's
hear
no
you.
video.
Hi,
Yeah.
this is Marilyn. I can hear you.
Okay.
You can hear me. And Ashley, can you hear us?
She's talking, but we can't hear her.
Okay, right. Mute, no, more options.
I see her lips moving.
Yeah, we don't hear you, my friend. If you hear, she must hear us because she's
Yeah.
talking. So, well, I'm sorry about not hearing you. That's a shame. Do you want, I don't even see the tech. Um, okay. Shh, a mute. No, oh, I heard a, can I hear you, Ash? Oh, there's something that went in the chat. Something is wrong with my computer sound. Okay.
Okay.
Actually cannot hear. So I pretty much told enough of the story about text. Ashley had she enhanced this text to recycle with a community poster. And at the end of the month, what we're going to do is everybody who participated with a community recycling or a store or retailer that did mainly it was text to recycle. We're going to send out an email to everybody, the 4,000 people a month plus to say, hey, you don't have to just recycle with us. You can try these brands. And what we're doing now is we're selling advertising to help pay the bills. Can everyone see this page?
It's
Oh,
the same.
can you see a special thanks too?
No, it's the same two side by
The same.
side.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so I am going to share the screen now. So when you text share, when you text to recycle,
Mhm.
there we go, you get a sort of a downloadable permit. And the permit is a fancy way, is a fancy way of saying a mail-in label.
Okay.
The label on, I had everything on the bottom, and for some reason, the whole bottom is with all my files to open. You can't make this up. I mean, the whole file, well, I got something. The permit on the text, can you see this?
Yeah.
The
Yes, I can see it.
congratulations?
I see
Okay.
the breast cancer symbol. Yes.
Yeah, so that's what you would get in your email, a PDF. And it says, congratulations, this is your free permit. And it changes depending on what level you bought, if you bought the basic or you bought the deluxe. But basically, it's a fancy label. Here it is. So it's giving the user the address, and it's giving them a permit number that's pre-printed on the PDF with some information about why we charge, which I think is important to let people know, hey, you know, we have to pay for the chopping and the magnets and the, you know, piece so they understand. And, you know, it's funny, I had a call with a big company yesterday. They're like, hey, do people get upset about being charged? I'm like, I haven't heard it once. Women it's women, you know, they're all very much willing to do their part to make an action. And you know what? Now I'm asking them to be a little more disruptive if they want to, because, you know, stores like Target, Walmart, Macy's, even boutiques, they can all do it if they want to. They have to pay, you know, a variation of fees, you know, to be part of it and offer the service. So I tell them, hey, if you download the label, take a picture of yourself and your bra and tag your favorite brand or tag your favorite store. And that's a good way to, you know, expand how we let people know that this is available to them in the store. The other thing the label acts like, this is the physical envelope, which stores can buy. This is one from, did you ever hear of a company called Cup, CUP?
No.
Oh, they're very cool. a few companies buy these, and they hand them out, or when they ship their product, they ship the envelope now in with the shipment.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we're making now smart bins and smart envelopes so that this comes with a QR code. So it links back to their website and their shop cart, instead, because if what better time to sell something new that when your experience, buy, you're like, maybe I should get a new thing, like code. Listen, if we can help generate sales, if we can help be part of growing jobs, economies, brands, infrastructure, why not? I see sometimes there's a little guilt around profiting, but we're a capitalist society. This is profits with a purpose, and it's sustainable, because unless you have something that's fortified with income, it just isn't going to grow. It just isn't going to last. You have to have social media team. You have to have advertising. You have to have computers. You have to have, quite a bit of infrastructure to run a business. So profits with a purpose is how I explain what I do quite often, because many people think we're just, like a charity, but I don't believe that's sustainable. And I'm more excited about creating jobs, through the entrepreneurial action of creating a solution to landfill. So, Christine, can you tell me about the Green Film Festival?
Yes, absolutely. So we just had a meeting. I just got off another call about the meeting, and all of our speakers are now finalized. The person that's doing the flyer will have it ready on Friday, so I'll get that to you right away, so you can review it. Now, I'm not quite sure how this part of it is going to fit in. I would love for you to be able to talk about this and for us to do something like a fundraiser. One of the speakers is an FIT graduate, and she just graduated, so she just started out in the fashion industry. She's going to be there. So she's going to bring her fashion club from her high school. So they may be able and interested in doing some type of a fundraiser for their school. So this envelope,
Perfect.
yeah, this envelope, you can only put one bra in there?
We like to say 3 is the average.
Okay,
Yeah, 3,
okay,
depending on your muscle.
right.
You might get 4.
Okay, all right, so we'll have
You
to be
might get 4.
creative.
You might have to eat your Wheaties, but you might
Got
get.
it. Got it. Okay. And it also just depends on the cup size, I guess, right? How much
Yes.
space that'll take up in the envelope. Yeah. So
Right.
I'm not quite sure how that part will work, but they're always looking to raise money. So maybe we can be creative with something for them, like the girls softball
Well,
team or something like that. Like we could get really creative with it.
we do. We have things at the ready. This is we're kind of on which we have a wheel about this. So
Mhm.
we have tickets. Okay, so we can put your name on oh, you want me to show you? We've done it for a big university. Would $5,000 be what you're looking to raise, type of thing, or
Oh,
20?
that would be more than like
Well,
2,500, I would be.
okay, this
So
is
you're going
how
big,
low.
big out of the box.
Okay, okay, so I will see if I can. I think so. We have tickets. Here we go. And I'll show, I went out of the screen share, and is it open?
No.
Word can't do that. It's classic. It's classic. It's classic. I'll try one more time. Cypher Runway show tickets. Here we go. Okay, fine. Okay. I don't know why. It's not worth it. I could just talk to you about it.
Okay. Kathleen, I'm really sorry. I have
Oh,
to
you have
take
to
my
go.
son to the train. He's
Okay,
going back into the city. So I think we should have, maybe if you don't mind or if you have time, we could set something up just to chat, you and I, about that, or would that
that's
work?
how most of this stuff works. We have a
Okay.
chat and then just book a call because I can give you the tickets and then you can send the tickets out. People buy them for $5 to $10. We take
Oh,
them on our PayPal and we issue it to you. Plus, we send it out to everybody across the country. So you don't have to relegate your fundraising to your local. You could do it across social media and it's a free module. And we kind of do that.
okay. All right. That sounds great. So I will set something up. It was nice to see you again, and we're so
Fantastic.
excited that you're going to be at our event. So thanks so much.
I'm thrilled to pieces. Yeah.
Okay. Bye, Marilyn.
It's,
Bye, Ashley. Nice to meet you guys. Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay.
I see Ashley is in, bye, Christine. I see Ashley is in twice, and I'm expecting one friend who's doing our social media for us, and she's going to add a poster. But Marilyn, what brings you here? Do you work with Christine? I'm guessing because you were kind of friendly. Hi, Ashley,
Oh,
did you
no.
reboot?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I got on my phone since my computer was acting up.
Okay. Well, because I'm gonna post this and record this. And part of it had your text to recycle open. Let's see. Oh, here it is. Okay, and I'm just gonna go back to share screen. I don't have your poster at the ready because I have like 10 slides open and I never really know which way the thing's gonna go. But I can certainly okay, share content. Come on, Kathleen. Here we go. And this is your masterpiece. Can you just give us like a nice little story about your community bra recycling event?
Yes. So initially on Earth Day, I wanted to launch our campaign, and the focus of my business, we're a design and engineering firm, and we focus on providing different projects to the community that evolve around sustainability and diversity and just social change. So the project that we're trying to launch in the next couple of days, once Kickstarter finishes our review, is a part of our bra recycling campaign. And basically, the project is a comic book that we're trying to launch that focuses on just uplifting the community and helping them understand different ways that they can recycle and reduce toxicity in their life. And the aspect of the bra recycling is to help people to understand there's lots of creative ways that they can help the environment and really get involved in what they can do in their homes to reduce their waste. And of course, something as simple as recycling your bras. I mean, everybody has old bras in their oops, old bras in their home, or they might have a girlfriend or family member who, if they're a man, that they can reach out to as well.
You've
So,
nailed it. It's everybody.
right. So, what we're trying to do is not only campaign for our comic book that we're launching, we're hoping to launch by the end of the year, but we also want something that helps to generate some momentum and get people to start using virtual ways to help the environment. The best way to do that is to partner with B.R.A. to get things going. So we're really excited. The Kickstarter is the name of the comic is called Hashtag Girl City Violence, and we're hoping to have that launch for week of May, and it's going to be for 30 days, and we're going to get that give out as some of the rewards. Well, for each reward, get a one of the B.R.A. get the B.R.A. permit, and want to have the opportunity to text and everything, understanding of our project and what you all do, and send in their bras. So again, we're really excited. So
That's a great reward because we charge $15 for the deluxe. And if you're giving that as a reward, plus, you get a great feeling when you're doing these actions. You can give people coupons or discounts, or, you don't feel it as much as when you're able to, hey, I helped Trash Girl on Kickstarter and I'm recycling the bra. It's a great story for them to tell. You're giving them an elated feeling of participating in a green solution, because one of the biggest questions, not that I always get, but I hear when I'm, reading or a document or climate reality project, or people they want to do, but you can't. You still have to order from Amazon, or you still have to, consume on a website, or you still have to throw out film bags. There's even me, there's limitations with even the most passionate green person. Like you can't recycle a bra until now. So you connecting them to that action has, this loyalty chip, that they get. And I've seen it. And, it's like a eureka moment. And it's, a sense of pride that they can say that, hey, I did this thing on Kickstarter and I got to recycle it. I turn you create storytelling, which is how small grassroots projects expand through storytelling. So I'm I don't know if you could see it, but I made your ad because I just wanted to explain when you text, you get the label, and the label now has a variety of links and advertisements, and Minor Yet Major is on there with her Kickstarter link. So we can be promoting the link for you. And now that I've heard your story, Ashley, a little, even though I know it, even though I've heard it now, and we'll put it up on YouTube after this, I'm going to put a little muscle behind that if I can.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you.
Yeah, just promote your Kickstarter thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
and once it's because Kickstarter, they like to go through their reviews of all the information and make you do a bunch of edits. So I'll definitely share. Right now I can share you the review pages for team members, and we can go through all of the ins and outs of how the pledges are if you want to see how they're structured before I add in the information about the permit.
Whatever you want me to edit, I'll be happy to take a look at. I mean, the fact that Kickstarter reviews for you is a blessing because Kickstarter has to be successful, and they know what works and what doesn't. So if they give you that as a complimentary service of editing or reviewing, they're doing a good job, because if they make a comment, it's because they have experience and they know what works. Yeah, just, whatever my 2 cents, or with inflation, $3.99. The 2 cents go to $3.99, or Bitcoin. My Bitcoin would be it's great that they'll edit it for you.
Yeah. Yeah, they get there. They have a bunch of fees taxed on the campaign. So
That's okay. That's okay. I mean, they're there to make you successful.
Yeah, if you don't meet your goal, then you don't get any money. So that's the difference with Kickstarter. But yeah, I think it'll on campaign.
Well, we'll be promoting it. Wow. Okay. So we'll keep in touch after this call of how we can push that a little bit and get our members to know about it.
Okay, yeah.
Great. And Marilyn, do you know Christine from the Flow Film Festival?
No, actually, I don't. I came to find out about this through a person that I knew from Sierra Club. And
Okay, I did a nice little presentation for Sierra Club a couple months back.
yeah, so it was a while back, and so I just recently, like you said, it was Earth Week, Earth Month. I said, I remember they sent me some information about recycling a bra. So I did click on a link. It wasn't. I'm trying to remember how I did it. I don't think I did it by text, but I clicked on a link. I got the put in my email, and it.
Fabulous. Thank you.
Yeah, and then it said that something about, I guess it's not starting up until July. Like
No, we tried to correct that. There was an old message, a COVID message.
Yeah.
When
And
did you do that? Recently or?
That was recent. I just did this
That's
email
terrible.
recently. It was like a week ago.
Wow.
So I saw your
We-
follow-up email that you're going to have a webinar. So I said, well, maybe I should attend the webinar and find out
Oh,
why
thank you.
I got the COVID message.
That's terrible. We deleted, it was for last year, July.
That's
and-
what I was thinking. Yeah.
Yeah, we deleted it and I guess it's still going out. These autoresponders are tough, because
Yeah.
I
had the
once
bras
you got
ready.
technology,
Yeah,
you're
I
like,
have the bras ready to go, and I have a box.
well, we found it and we deleted it and revised it, but we probably have to.
Yeah, I could send you the copy so you
Hammer.
can have it. Yeah, I could
We
send it to you.
probably have to hit it with an axe.
Probably because it was a stubborn email, and so
It's a stubborn email.
the PDF didn't open, and it just said wait till July. So I was like, oh, okay. I said that's too bad.
Thanks for telling me. I will. I wouldn't have known. There's
Right.
so much automation. I wouldn't have known. I saw one person said something about it, but I know that we dug in and spent some money on somebody to like dive into automation and disable and enable and so we did that. I'm like, okay. And so to hear it, I'm a little disappointed, but in the same way, I'm happy because I wouldn't know otherwise. So
Exactly.
Are you
So, mhm.
are you interested in helping us curate for stores around the country and take a look at our contract? Because
Sure, because I'm here in New Jersey, and there's a lot of local shops, like you were saying, bra shops. I would think, I know there's a lot of like-minded people in the area that, like you said, would like to have ways to, get rid of this textile waste. Years ago, I was able to, what was it, Berkshire? I'm trying to remember which stocking company it was. Was it Hanes? I forget. But anyway, they, for like a one-time deal, they did a recycle your nylons. And I said, oh my God, how many people have runs in their nylons, right? And don't want to throw it in the trash. So, same, similar to yours, you had to pay for the label or whatever. So I just, and nylons are no wires or anything. So it's easy to squish that down and squeeze as much as you can into a package.
is that what you did? Wow.
Yeah, because it went by weight, of course. And
okay.
so I spent about, I think it ended up being, and because it was in North Carolina, you had to pay for priority mail. You couldn't do parcel post. So, but I did it, and it was great to get rid of that many stockings at one time that were just kind of collecting. So I went through a whole bunch of them, and I was like, wow, this is great, right? How many stockings have runs in them?
Do you know what they were claiming they were upcycling it into?
Well, supposedly, I guess they were going to break it down at the time. They were going to break it down. I guess they had a vendor that was going to use it for another purpose. So I
Okay.
haven't really heard anything after that,
Wow.
as far as continuing that type of service. And oh, I
Wow.
think I found it. Maybe because I have an app. I have a recycling app. That's another thing you could also add to. I have two
Thank you.
recycling apps. So if I ever have a question about anything, right? Batteries. I think I got this link through one of the
What
apps.
are they? What are those
Um,
recycling apps? I could do a little post.
yeah, I'm on. I don't know if you can still hear me because I'm using the phone for Cisco. So I
No,
have.
I hear you.
Okay, good. Yeah, because when you sometimes when you come out of an app, it kind of logs you out.
Oh, oh,
Um,
okay. Do you, okay.
yeah, so sometimes, yeah, so if I'm in other apps, it just kicks me out, which I hate.
Oh, forget that. Forget that.
So anyway, so you're still hearing me, so that's good. Okay, there's an app called I Recycle by Earth 911.
Oh, I know Earth 911, but I
Right.
didn't know they have I Recycle. That's great. Okay.
Yeah, so they have an app, and then what was the second one? I had a second one. I
I
don't.
got to get on that.
Yes, so that way it's attached to
Yeah.
the links because it guides you through obviously your state, your city, and where to go for these specific difficult items. Because when
Jesus,
I
you're
moved,
great. Thank you.
yeah, so when I moved to another town, I was worried about recycling, right? Because I'm like, well, what do they recycle? What will they take? You know what I mean? Like you don't
Yeah,
know.
each town is different. It's not a federal law. It's actually
Correct.
municipality by municipality, not state by state, even like a marriage certificate.
Well, at least I found out in New Jersey it's by county. So,
By
for
county, yeah.
example, in Bergen County, they don't recycle number 5 plastic, which is a huge problem because there's a lot of plastic that's number 5. So,
Is that the clamshells, like the
no, it's like your takeout containers, those black
yeah.
takeout containers from,
Oh, the black ones. Yeah,
they're all
yeah.
number 5. Your yogurt containers are number 5.
Oh, wow.
Your cold drinks from Starbucks and Dunkin' Donuts are number 5.
Oh, wow.
So it's a lot. That's a lot of plastic. And so Bergen County, I mean, for years they would not take it, and I just couldn't understand like why not. Uh, they have shredding events. They take old
Right.
tires. They do batteries. They do all this good stuff, but for some reason they will not on a weekly basis take your number 5 plastic. So to my surprise, they actually did in Morris County. They do take number 5 plastic. So
Huh.
that's been a huge help for me. In the past, it used to be a real feat for me to recycle anything. I used to do my white paper, shredded white paper. I used to take it to this massive place, like an industrial place, and I had to weigh it, and they would take it because again, locally they wouldn't do the shredded white printer paper or notebook paper for a long
Hmm.
time. So yeah, I have a long history with recycling,
Yeah, no,
and
it's a struggle. I mean, it's getting
it is a struggle.
what I'm hoping also. I mean, it's a little bit of a big picture, but hey, you only live once, you might as well have a big picture. I'm hoping that because my project is for profit to build the company, just like TerraCycle.
Oh
Uh,
yes, I was gonna say I
yeah,
learned about TerraCycle. I've done their programs in the past. I found out
yeah,
because of my job, and that was because of workplace plastics and what do you?
yeah. TerraCycle is offering. I had. Oh, I got it. Maybe I could. So this is what TerraCycle is doing for. Here we go. I'm gonna share. Let's see if I
Okay.
can. You can see the screen?
Yeah. So well, because I was in the apps, I was trying to look for that. It was a second app I was trying to find, but I guess when I
Oh,
started
okay.
digging around, it kicked me out just now. So
Okay,
so I don't know if you heard me say I did work with TerraCycle in the past. So they have done a great job with PPE and other hard to work with products.
Right. And the reason and what I'm hoping to do is create a business model that works for retailers and works for stores and works for really retailers and stores and corporations that allows them to monetize the trade-in, because nobody just wants to pay the bill for the garbage. They should, but they don't and they won't. But if there can be a creative entrepreneurial group or team or organization like B.R.A, like TerraCycle, who, do you see on the left, it says Loop? That's by TerraCycle. So I don't know how he did it, but he's made deals all over the world with Coca-Cola, Nestle, Procter & Gamble, and Unilever to provide a Loop packaging. So when you buy Haagen-Dazs now, you can buy it through Loop and you get Haagen-Dazs in a silver tin. Then when it's finished, you send it back and they send you the refill. A large scale idea, but he's doing it and he's backed by JP Morgan. But he charges Nestle and Procter & Gamble, like the average price for him is $2.2 million for, and he recycles and he does the Loop. But these bigger companies seem to understand, hey, we're a $28 billion company. If we can get people to come in early on looping, we're going to keep that customer. What's $2.2 million to them? Nothing. So he's engineering solutions for the big companies to ease out of the old way of doing business, which is landfill and trash, into new. But you know, you need investment, you need JP Morgan, you need people, you need stories, you need a lot. So that's what we're doing here at B.R.A. We're trying to say to stores and retailers, hey, you know, don't feel guilty, just be part of a shift. And this is how you can pay for your customer, give us a couple $1,000 and we'll do a dog and pony show here. We'll pay all the bills. But while they're in there, you're going to sell more and they're going to be your loyal customer because they're there. They're there in the store. They're there already. They're there on the link. They're there on the QR code. They're at your shopping cart already. So that's what I'm trying to do, create an economic value to the brand and the store so that they can see, hey, recycle's making me lots of money. Fine. That's fine. That's fine with me. So I will connect with you, Marilyn, if you're on the email that you got the email for today's call. We'll connect and I'll show you the contract, how you can earn, like it depends on how you want. You want to do it all day, you earn more. You want to do it a little bit, you earn, but you can go to stores and we call it curating. So you can go to the store and say, hey, would you like a sticker in the window? That's $179. Would you like a bin? That's you can create recycling experiences for those stores and grow them, and then you'll get good at it, and then you could train other people and get you can then, as we grow, we're going to get accounts that we can't manage on our own. We can pass them to experienced curators,
right?
Because you'll be starting small and you'll make all those mistakes like me. Right. And then so when you go to the bigger companies, don't do that.
Exactly.
Say, I don't know what to do, but I definitely know what not to do.
Right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Mom has lost a lot of money in her life.
Sure.
Oh, yeah. I definitely know what not to do. And that's a value. So Anyway, I want to welcome another guru, Kyla Earls, to the group. Kyla is working with us, making us look like, I don't know, talk about looking movie stars. You hear us? Okay, so Kyla, for Earth Day and Valentine's Day, has created these beautiful aesthetic posts and stories that people always call me. Like, this is, look at that, look at that, look at that. Have your business go green. Look at that, stunning. You know, I don't have that. Here's another one. Oh my God, look at this one. This is, I think,
is Luke.
Huh? Can you see?
The screen change. All I see is the Guardian loop.
Oh, that's okay. So I'll do stop sharing. Okay. Can you see me now with the phone? Look at that. Look at that thing. I love that. And here's another one. Look at that. I mean, come on, ladies. That's exciting. So some of the people who I know who have talent in graphics, we sell posters and we sell labels. I'm going to invite Kyla to start designing posters and designing labels that, Marilyn, you could go to stores. So as you're going to the store, maybe they want a poster for the fitting room, or maybe they want a sign for the front of the window. We recycle. Or maybe the store wants a text to recycle campaign. Or maybe they want an email campaign because they, a lot of these stores even, do a lot of email. So they can come to our website and choose a drop down where they can choose our basic, which is very basic, or they can have it, the other drop down will be a little more expensive, but it will be designed by Kyla, a professional social media graphic developer for a wow. It'll cost a little more, but the stores might enjoy the variety of art, And just like this makes me, look elevated. Any store also, they're doing their own social media. They're doing their own thing at night. Everybody's tired. So if they can go and just elevate their look by choosing a poster, why not? So those are some new products we're going to be putting up soon. So do you want to say anything about that, Kyla? Because did I mess it up?
No, you said hold on. Can you see me? Or you guys can't see me?
I cannot see you.
All right. I've only ever used Zoom. I've never used this before. So okay. I'm like, I wonder what this, let me see how I can start my video. Hold on.
I think you do, because oh, there you are. Hey!
You see me? Hi! Well, thank you for the introduction, my hype woman over here. So I'm Kayla. I am involved in marketing and social media. That's what I went to school for. And I've known Kathleen for a long time, she's like part of the family. So I'm excited for her journey with the B.R.A. and I'm totally behind everything it stands for and I'm really excited about it. So I'm just excited to be involved on this journey and I think it's going to be good. I'm loving it so far. So I think we just need to create a little bit of an aesthetic and, create some consistency with what we have posting and a little bit of a theme going. And so people start to really recognize, what the B.R.A. is and what it stands for. Sorry, if you hear a bird, my bird is next to me and gets mad if I talk to anybody but the birds. But yeah, I feel like that's really it. I feel like you gave really good background information about me.
Oh, I heard everything you were saying, and I just wanted to do, this was a suite of story posts that we posted throughout Valentine's Day, which were massively impressive. And Kyla, you weren't here when I showed Ashley's text to recycle. So we can integrate some of the people that are out there. I guess, I'm getting, I'm a little fatigued right now, so I'm going to use the word selling, but it's not selling. But people that are out there selling with us have their logos and permits and brands that participate.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, we can.
Do you have like do you have a list or an Excel spreadsheet of those like people or brands that are promoting?
I do. And I can send you the art that we develop with them, and you can integrate that. But yeah, but just doing something like this with tagging them is also really plenty. But for you to design these things are great, but I like the joy that this brings to me. Look at this thing. It's fantastic. The joy that it brings to me and the power to be able to have this level is something I want to bring to the customers or the client. Yeah. So I want to bring that to anybody, from a charity to a school, to a local store, to a regional store, to Macy's. I mean, I shouldn't, we sell, okay? Why shouldn't we sell a suite of stories, Instagram stories, designed by Kyla, right? Drop down. $6.99, right? Or we sell the suite of stories that come also with the suite of posts, because a post is square and a story is elongated. A lot of these, and then, but P.S. and by the way, it comes with the recycling all integrated. So they have, this sustainability fashion plug and play.
Yes.
Now, buy it from me, then take it to their art department, then try and explain. It's like drop down and pick, and we can do February's Valentine's Day, March is St. Patrick's Day, April is Earth Day, May is Mother's Day, and you could buy a subscription of these things.
I like the subscription idea.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah.
Subscription, subscribe to my subscription. We're too successful. Don't get too successful now, you lady.
Right?
Don't be breaking any glass ceilings now without. We have to get a permit for that.
I know.
Oh my God, I'm definitely having fried calamari tonight. I am definitely
living it up over there.
I don't care. Did anyone notice my Notorious B.I.G. t-shirt?
Yeah, I did.
I mean, come on. I'm getting no comment on that.
I thought it was so funny.
I love this. Anyway, and I did this.
Just a fashionista over there.
A little annoying, and here, annoying. Are we annoyed? This is great. Got to annoy.
Little detailing.
No one annoys as much as it's Ashley Minor, though. She is a disruptor with a capital D. Ashley's a disruptor. She's my kind of girl. So anyway, that I am glad you visited, Kyla. We'll talk, we'll book a time to come up and develop the products, but just, brainstorming with the energy of everybody and me being a little kooky right now. That's a great place to start. The store poster.
Yeah.
We'll sign it. We do a monthly, and we'll do that way. We'll have it, I was going to make it a drop down for a poster, which we can. but that would be the generic poster one and done.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of this inspiration, let's do a subscription and a subscription post with a monthly theme, whether it be mother, we'll think Independence Day, June, recycle your bikini for summer.
Yeah, I like that.
When you buy the suite of posts, it's a post and a story. And
I like that.
Me too.
I like that.
Poster, and then maybe something for the store window. But basically, that's it. Poster, the store window, plaque, like American Express or LEED certified buildings now have that circle in the window.
Yeah.
We have it, but ours is standard. Maybe we have something, more razzmatazz. No pun for, Ashley's email is Raz. It took me so long to figure out, I was trying to email Ashley. Ashley didn't come up. Ashley Minor, her company is Minor yet major. She has a Kickstarter thing we're working on to help. Nothing. Well, finally I figured out.
Check all.
That's all. It's easy. Now I will never forget Ashley is Raz, but you don't make it for us, girl. You don't make it easy for us.
I'll fix it. Sorry.
No, don't. It's a so anyway, the sweet subscription sounds pretty evil, doesn't it?
I like it.
It sounds irresistible. All right. Well, you all get my email, and on every one of those things is the call booker if you want to book a time to develop some of the concepts we came up with today. And this is being recorded, and it will be, probably not edited. I just really snipped the two. Why? I snipped the two ends and then I used the middle for content. That is going, we launched a new YouTube channel just for B.R.A. because a lot of people said, you have to have one. So we paid for a company to open a YouTube channel. So all these webinars will be there with links. And so you're stuck with me. Okay. So are there any other comments or Earth Day or Mother's Day? I'm trying to come up with a Mother's Day post where stores and influencers can have, Happy Mother's Day, text B.R.A. recycle, and they can use it for free. We're not going to pay the influencer. We're just going to provide a Mother's Day card.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So they can post it or give it to their mother, or anyone can buy a Mother's Day card, and the Mother's Day message will be reduce your carbon cup print. Give them the ability to recycle, which is a nice little gift for a mother to, ladies want to go green and maybe their daughter wants to give them the gift of reducing landfill.
Yeah, I'll send you some things for Mother's Day too over the next couple of days.
Okay.
You'll probably get a flood of 10 to 16 different things. So
yeah, great. Whenever I get the flood from Kyla, I always regret not being a smoker because I don't smoke. But when she sends me a swath of these, they're stunning. Okay.
And they come all at once too. All of a sudden it's 12 at once. And I'm oh, sorry.
But it's best that way. And so it would be great if I was a smoker, because then I could sit on the couch and post, puff, and post and puff.
Silly.
Smoke. So it's
you even think about that. That's even a thought.
I get a hot chocolate. Yeah. Get a hit of
take a like a
cocoa.
ginger and turmeric shot. That's like more your thing. A ginger turmeric shot every time you do that.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Well, I guess I confessed a secret there. So I get the cocoa and then the post. So you can tell by the time I've done my last story, you can tell from the gifts that I'm attaching, a little buzzed.
Yeah.
I put like the girl, they have the gif of the girl with the bikini. Did you see that one?
I was like, where did she even find these things? I was like, she could just like leave it and just post it as it is.
I could.
Where did she even find these? Like, where did she even find this? Because I don't make anything on Instagram, so I'm like, where did she find this? Like, what?
It's in the story when you post, you can pick a GIF, and then I put in brassiere, and these animations come up. I mean, it's amazing. And then you get like, it's like having a toy. It's a little bit like I guess the boys used to do Xbox.
Yeah.
Girls like posting stories with GIFs.
Yeah.
This is like my Xbox.
Memes.
Oh my god. She needs like a fake smoking pen to get her through.
Definitely a smoking. I don't understand vaping, but smoking I understand. Well, Katharine Hepburn or something.
Yeah.
On that note, I hope we don't get any municipal ticket for having too much fun on a Zoom getting arrested. So anyway, thank you everyone for joining us for the conversation of GGG's Green Guys and Goddesses on this 28th day of April Earth Month as we end it. See, this will be a link on YouTube. You'll get a recap in your e-box. And don't burn your bra, recycle it.
Yes.
Great campaign. Yes, absolutely.
No dancing. Okay, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes,
Bye.
thank you. I'm glad I joined. Thanks.
Let's see how we go.